Hello everyone, I'm just going to do a collective channel messages from Galactics, Archangels and Source. So channeling true source of the light energies for the collective, whoever watches this reading is the collective I'm a part of. Ooh. Give me my paper. Okay. Yes. Okay. So, what cards do you wanna? Okay. This one? Okay, collective reading for anyone who watches this reading. Truth. Stand in your truth. It is time to stand in your truth or your convictions. Okay. Stand in your truth, of your convictions, of your belief systems. Don't be easily swayed by what you see in the media, TV, newspapers, online. Half of that stuff isn't truth of what is happening right now. There is a higher purpose to all these different things that is happening. Communication. Communication with your guides, with yourself, with other people needs to be clearer and more authentic, and your version of your truth. You need to start honoring your own version of your truth. People will have two reactions to that. Either they will honor it, or they will disrespect it and ignore it. But the thing you have to concentrate on is that you are honoring yourself. People will catch up to what you are trying to do. They'll see what you are trying to do, and that you are at a place where you can allow them to do the same. And so you will create even more authentic relationships with other people. Don't rush that process, as it will take time to do. It is a practiced thing. Okay. And past lives are coming up to be cleared. So don't let them interact with your present. Acknowledge their presence and the realization that it's something that happened before. Don't let it affect you now. Let it go. Let it pass on to the next. Give it to the light. You don't need it anymore. You are healing those past life connections. Especially if you're twin flames, you're healing those past life connections. And sorry about the noise, it is dinner time in Australia. Okay, anything else with the past life stuff? Okay, they'll say past life stuff will come up when it comes up, so. Oh, good. Archangel Michael says, keep going. You are doing well. For me as the reader. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Do we want this one? Sacred wisdom. You all have sacred wisdom. You all know what you know. Because of source, past lives, and what you've learnt before. And it is all just a remembering of that sacred wisdom. Oopsie. Ooh. Twin flames, I just want to state also, are speeding up their union processes. Everything for twin flames are speeding up. It's going to be like a roller coaster ride. So don't feel alarmed by the speeding. For true twin flames who have stayed on this journey and haven't deviated, the process is going to be very speedy. Everything with twin flames is being accelerated for a higher purpose. Oops. Do you want this one? Okay. That will lead to freedom. I will get like a stand thingy like that so you can see the cards a bit better. But that is leading to freedom. Freedom from the old paradigm. Freedom to create what you want. Freedom to do what you want to do. Whatever that is. Whatever your soul missions with your twin is, you will have that freedom to do that. And that is coming very soon. My head's buzzing, it's coming very soon. A few months. I'd say a few months. To the end of the year, a lot of you will be in contact with your twin more fully, whether it be in actual physical contact on social media or a stronger connection through telepathy. And physical unions will happen next year. Okay. So whoever is going to initiate that contact needs to start doing that. Stop dragging your feet. It is safe to do so. And whatever fear that you're experiencing from trying to contact your twin is merely an illusion of past life stuff wanting to be cleared. So if you can acknowledge that that fear is a past life connection, contacting your twin will be a lot easier. Okay? Give the fear to God and accept more love in. Purification. It is a type of purification that you are going through by releasing all these past life karmic stuff. They need to be released, so let them go. They're not going to serve you anymore. You're making way for the new you to come through. So allow that to happen. Use water as a physical purifier. If you need to shower, bathe, swim, but not in chlorine water. They said no chlorine water. Salt water is good. Epsom salt baths are good. Foot baths are good. As long as you're using the physical water in some way to help you purify all these past life negative karmic stuff, it'll help you process all those things through a lot faster. And set an intention with that water, what its purpose is. When you are in it and using it in any way, so that the purification will go a lot smoother and be more directive to what you want to clear. Water has memory, and water is very intelligent. So if you ask the water for something, it has that kind of that consciousness to help you do that. Okay. It's a little bit weird, but everything has a consciousness. And when you start to believe that, then a lot of doors in your awakening will start to open. Okay. Light worker. Oracle. Okay, with these oracle cards, they just want you to take these into advisement as something that you may need to clear. Not everyone in the collective will need to clear these things, so don't be alarmed. They just want me to read them from the book. Okay, so the fifth ray of intellectual knowledge has come to you as a spiritual gift. You are being given the ability to find information you need, understand systems that impact your life, and find clarity in any issue that has seemed unclear or overwhelming. You shall sort the truth from the lies and learn what you need to know. The Archangel Raphael now assists you into integrating the blessings of the fifth ray. You are distilling a new truth. It might be the truth of discernment, where you realize the appearance of a person, a group of cause, is misleadingly different to the inner reality. Discernment is incredibly important on the spiritual path, all the more so as you open up to the work with energies, with teachers and teachings, and to sort out all issues in your life according to your spiritual principles. Discernment is not judgment, but it does allow you to make informed decisions based on frequency. When you choose to associate with people who are on a higher frequency, everyone benefits. If you choose to associate with people in a lower frequency than your own, you may feel your life moving more slowly, becoming harder than it needs to be. Discernment helps you navigate through illusions and find the real gems. It helps you step back from these, or from those who say they want to support you, but who actually just want to take and not give in return. The fifth ray helps you choose wisely and sever unhealthy connections. This ray also comes to you when there is more to something than meets the eye. You will be given the power to discover and understand the truth. Wait until the truth clicks inside of you. Until then, keep looking deeper until you unravel the mystery. The fifth ray will help you to do so successfully. The challenge with the fifth ray is to remain open-minded as you find your clarity. Be willing to find more information if you need it. The right answers will come. Be willing to change your viewpoint in order to perceive the truth of the matter. If a system is working for you, that's great. If it needs to be changed, don't be afraid to go into the chaos of creativity and try different ways until you discover what will work better for now, or for you now. The fifth ray has a special connection to the worlds of science. Therefore, you are encouraged to be an observer in your life, to experiment with what does and does not work for you. You are invited to pursue any form of science that is of interest to you, whether this be learning nutritional science or quantum physics, the chemical composition and healing effects of the essential oils, or researching meditation and healing. If these are not of interest to you, it could be simply the application of scientific mindset in your life. In that case, become methodical in areas that can benefit your systems, habits and structures that replicate desired results. Apply this approach to your exercise regime, your meditation practice, and any other aspects of your lifestyle that maximizes your potential and supports your best possible life path. The invocation. I now accept of my own free will the blessing and grace of the fifth ray of intellectual knowledge. I call upon the grace and assistance of the universe and Archangel Raphael to help me discern truth and find the information and understanding that will enable me to feel peace and experience penetrating insight in my life. I am thankful for the gifts of intelligence and understanding that help me live my best life in service to love. May knowledge serve the liberation of all beings through unconditional love and divine mercy. Through my own free will, so be it, and so it shall be. Okay, the fourth ray of harmony. And they want me to read this from the book as well. Okay, the fourth ray of harmony comes to you now with the qualities of beauty, harmony and balance. It empowers you to complete a spiritual initiation. Any conflict you experience now serves your divine purpose. It will eventually become the fuel you need to be born anew. Something negative will be transformed into something positive. The Archangel Gabriel helps you to receive the blessing of the fourth ray of harmony now. When the fourth ray of harmony is active in your life, you are approaching spiritual initiation, which creates a whole new person, a new you. Initiation may begin with feeling torn between two choices or realities. You may wonder if you have what it takes to get through this. You do. As you discover your strength to be patient with the process, rather than trying to force an outcome prematurely, eventually you will outgrow the conflict altogether, emerging as a wiser, more powerful you. You will have gained a positive outcome from what was once considered to be a negative situation. When the fourth ray of harmony becomes stronger in your soul, avoid becoming scattered, out of balance, or swinging from one extreme to the other in thoughts, actions, and emotions. You will need to keep grounding yourself and being moderate rather than all or nothing in your life choices. This will create your successful outcome more swiftly than trying to force something to happen immediately. The challenge and the gift with the fourth ray of harmony is the increased sensitivity to beauty it engenders. Music takes on a whole new emotional depth. The beauty or chaos in your environment, and even the colours you wear, has more impact on you than usual. You can use this increased sensitivity to your advantage by choosing art, music, colours, and so on that feel good for you. The mainstream is still operating in a fear-based energy. With increased sensitivity, you can at times be more affected by this. If you are experiencing increased negativity, depression, doubt, fear, or emotional instability, this is likely why. You can overcome this without shutting down. When you sense it happening, respond with a loving discipline. You might meditate, journal, dance, create art, listen to music, exercise, have a bath, or spend time in nature to bring yourself back to balance. This ray has a special connection to the arts and guides you to create. You are encouraged to trust your own creativity, to enjoy it, and use it to help heal yourself and perhaps others too. When Archangel Gabriel enters your life, there will be an emphasis on the use of sound for healing and balance. So the words you use, affirmations for example, and the invocation in this deck, will be very powerful. So will music. You may use sound to help balance and restore your energy. You'll know when it has worked because you will feel happier and find life simpler. You may not immediately solve an issue, but start doing what you need to take care of yourself, knowing resolution is on its way. And the invocation is, I now accept of my own free will the blessing and grace of the fourth ray of harmony. I call upon the grace and assistance of the universe and Archangel Gabriel to help me find balance, wisdom, and create approaches in all areas of my life. I ask for unconditionally loving assistance to outgrow problems in my life. I ask for divine mercy, compassion, and tenderness to help me grow into all that I am divinely destined to be. May the art and beauty within me find authentic expression in the world. May I be held from within and grounded in my center as I approach the portal of initiation. May the unconditionally loving masters and angels that serve on the divine ray of light bring it to the hearts of all beings for the greatest good. Through divine mercy, with will and grace, so be it, and so it shall be. Last card with this deck. Or is it the last card for the whole reading? Last card for the whole reading. Okay, one more card. The Divine Grace. The Law of Efficiency. It is time your life became easier. It is time for you to walk the way of divine grace with trust, simplicity, and acceptance. You do not have to try to make things happen. You can gracefully act without attachment and trust that all will be as it is meant to be. Surrender your struggles now as you allow life to serve you with love and kindness. This is the most efficient use of your energy and will lead to the best results. The law of efficiency encourages us to work smarter rather than always working harder. It is like learning to allow a wave to carry you to shore, rather than swimming the entire way with your own efforts alone, or even against the current, which would make the journey even harder. It is likely planting a seed at the right time so nature will help it bloom in the spring, rather than planting it during the dead of winter, when it takes a lot of effort to keep it alive, and even then it may not survive. This is the intelligence of the law of efficiency and divine grace at work. To hitch your wagon to the universe in this way, you need to learn to listen. This means tuning into what feels right or wrong at any given time. Sometimes you will want to push forward, yet your intuitive knowing will guide you to rest. Sometimes you will want to hide from a challenge, and yet know in your bones it is time to step up and shine with boldness despite the fear you may feel. The universe has a sense of natural flow, cycles, and timing that assures us that it supports every dream and we dare to dream, and that every one can come to fruition in due course. It may not look exactly as you expect, but if you have set in motion with desire and intention, karmic law will ensure that it finds expression. For this to happen in the most loving, graceful, and easy way, you must learn to hear, feel, and sense the currents of life and work with them, rather than push against them. This is about common sense, allowing yourself to be helped, not making things more difficult for yourself than they need to be. Imagine that you have a chance to share a feeling of love in a room full of receptive people. The time is right. They are open, and your efforts create the maximum effect for love success. Or you could expend the same amount of time and energy by arguing with one disinterested person in an attempt to get them to understand and receive your love, even though they actually have no interest in doing so. They just wish to have their own point of view, and for you to agree with that. One is working with the law of efficiency, and the other is working against the tide of life. It is not bad to choose the harder way sometimes. It can be a great learning experience, but you are being encouraged with this oracle to explore the easier and more graceful way more often, especially at this time in your life, because there is a helping hand, a natural wave of energy and life that is going to be able to support your rising spirit and manifesting something truly beautiful and special in your world, or in the world. The law of efficiency is also sometimes known as the path of least resistance. We must find the strength that comes from letting go and trusting that the universe knows what it is doing. It takes spiritual maturity to see to wisdom greater than your own immediate understanding. Then you are surfing the wave rather than swimming against the current. How efficient to work with life and its cycles, rather than believing you must struggle and strain to be heard, loved, rewarded, and inspired. You have that maturity within you. Trust now. Trust that all will come in time. The invocation. I call upon the loving grace and master intelligence of the universe through the law of efficiency and the path of least resistance. Please bless and guide me now in all ways for maximum success, joy, and divinely inspired fulfillment. May my efforts be wise and surrendered, powerful and efficient. May all beings be assisted through divine mercy to discover the path of grace and divine efficiency through my own free will, unconditional love, and divine grace. So be it, and so it shall be. Okay, that's the reading. If anyone is interested in getting a reading from me, you can email me. I'll leave all those details about my readings below, and you can email me what you want, and then I'll send you an invoice and with a time frame of how long it will take for the reading to be completed and sent out to you, and those will be delivered by Dropbox. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.